Hi. Okay. I've refilmed this intro to this vlog a million times because I keep talking for way too long and I don't want to edit it all. And everything I said yesterday is now feeling slightly redundant or just out of date today, which is probably how this is going to feel all week long. By the end of this week, goodness knows where we're going to be. Long story short, over spring break, and I can't remember if I mentioned this in last week's weekly vlog or if I just was blocking it out and not wanting to think about it. But last week my university announced that they were going to go online for at least a period of 2 weeks following spring break. So yesterday, Monday, was day one of that. Yesterday, they announced, we're just going to stay online for the rest of the spring semester, which is only about 6 more weeks. We're more than halfway through now. It's a smart decision. It's a decision I am in favor of. I did not want to have to go back to campus with all of this going on. Arizona doesn't have that many cases. Last I checked, I think we were up to about a dozen. So compared to other places, we're doing okay. But the governor declared a public health emergency. There are increasing restrictions. So far, we haven't been banned from public gatherings or like going to restaurants and stuff, but a lot of places, just due to nationwide corporate policies like Starbucks is either closing stores or making some stores carry out only. Mom and I encountered that on the drive back up to Phoenix on Sunday. Starbucks we stopped at on Friday that was perfectly normal was now carry out only just a couple days later on Sunday. Whole Foods, when I went there today, their dine-in area was completely closed. All the chairs were up on the tables. So I think some restaurants are making that decision themselves, but all of the schools are closed. Public schools, K through 12, are closed until at least March 27th. It's probably going to be longer. ASU, again, it was going to be 2 weeks. Now it's the whole semester. The local community colleges, they're all considered part of one district. The district hasn't yet made a decision, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds like it is going to be switched to an online environment. And then more and more companies are adjusting to working from home, allowing their employees to work from home. So I'm grateful, I'm relieved, but I'm also sad. I'm sad I won't get to see my students again in person this semester, and I'm hoping that they'll at least want to do a Zoom call with me once or twice so that I can still see them. I'm worried about my students. I know that some of them were coming home from spring break only to then get right back on a plane to fly back to their home state because their parents wanted them home, which again, totally understand. Our dorms are still open at the university. They're not closing the university, which is good because some of our students don't have somewhere to go. So they're so far taking care of the broader community. Staff who can work from home are being told to work from home. A lot of things are changing. Food service on campus is changing for the students who are continuing to live there. But the dorms are open. Food is still available. Health services is still available. It's weird to think I won't be back on campus until August. It's very weird to think because it's only March. I am staying home as much as I can. I've got a few appointments scheduled for this week and next. The ones that I have been able to convert to video conferencing, I have my physical therapy I'm still going to go in for. I feel safe there. I'm not that worried about that environment. They're doing a really good job of keeping it clean and sanitized. It's just weird. It's very surreal. I went to Whole Foods today because there were a few things I did legitimately need, and Mom didn't get to go to Whole Foods on Sunday, so she had a list of things she wanted me to get, just usual weekly shopping, and it was bizarre. It wasn't as crazy as other places I've seen. I'll put some footage. I took some footage on my phone, so I'll put that up here. There were some sections that looked perfectly normal. The produce section, for the most part, looked normal. There were some things they were out of, but a lot of fresh produce was still well in stock. First thing I noticed was like the pastry case by the coffee shop area where you can get coffee and smoothies and stuff. All the bagels and donuts and things were now individually wrapped, whereas usually they're just kind of placed loosely into the case, and then you take out what you want and put it into a bag. Now they were all bagged up. And then the bakery section on the other side of the store was also the same thing. Things that were usually kind of just loose in a case were now individually wrapped in the case. And then there were some aisles, like there's hardly any cereal left there. I think there were like 10 boxes of various types left on the shelf. All the oats were gone. A lot of the dairy stuff was gone. The orange juice, the milk alternatives, the regular milk. There was some regular milk, but most of it was gone. There was still tons of tea. Tea's kind of important if you get sick. It's a good thing to drink. Tons of tea. A lot of stuff in the baking and spice aisle was still there, but it looked like the flour was gone. The chip aisle was completely empty. Apparently people are going to get a serious case of the munchies while they're all stuck indoors. So it was kind of like that. You know, the frozen aisle was hit or miss. Like all the frozen pizzas were gone, but there were still other frozen entrees and still plenty of ice cream. But then all the frozen waffles were gone, except for, I think there were a couple boxes of blueberry waffles and there were a few boxes of flax waffles. So it was kind of funny to see, like I'm trying to have a sense of humor through all of this. It was kind of funny to see what people chose to panic buy and what they chose not to. Like all the orange juice and all the refrigerated juices were gone, but the regular juice aisle, the non-refrigerated juice, there was still a lot of juice there. A lot of apple, a lot of grape. Got through Whole Foods, got my stuff for me and for Mom. They didn't have a lot of the stuff that I was looking for, but thankfully the things that I couldn't find for me were things that I was just looking for like an extra backup of. I already have some of it here. So like I already have an orange juice. Okay, battery died. So that's a sign that I need to stop talking. So I'm now home again. I'm going to be home for the rest of the day. I'm only going out tomorrow to my parents' house, and then I'll be at home all day Thursday. And then Friday, I just have to go to physical therapy. So we'll see how the week goes. It feels like it changes on a daily, if not almost hourly basis. I'm going to get back to trying to do some work. I have no motivation. I should make a snack. That's what I should do. I should make a snack. It's been a week. I feel like we're all saying that. Everything's just changing really fast. Every day it's something different. And I really don't know what this weekly vlog even is. So just a quick update on the Arizona situation. We're up to 64 cases, which is still low compared to other places, but we still have 101 tests that are pending, so I think that number is higher. And we're also still not testing nearly enough people. So I feel like that's common across the US. It just still feels really weird. In some ways, it feels like things are still normal. Today, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's in the mid-60s. I'm wearing one of my favorite cozy jumpers. I did go out for physical therapy today, which the office was almost completely dead. The poor PT tech, the girl that helps my physical therapist, she's like, I've cleaned everything 5 million times because literally there's nothing else for her to do. And now I'm waiting for a therapy appointment that I'm going to have online. So I had one therapy session yesterday online, went really well. It was really nice. And I'm going to have another session with one of my other counselors online today. So that is going to be in about 45 minutes. Tomorrow is Saturday. I am going to give myself a weekend, but today I have work to do. Checking in with my students. Most of them seem okay, but I am hearing stories of students who have lost their internet, students who a parent has lost their job because of this, the students who are just struggling. So I'm worried about them. I really enjoyed my walk yesterday. Yesterday was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Today's gorgeous as well. It is a little bit warmer today. Yesterday it got up to 60. Today I think the high is like 65, 66. There's a cool breeze, and I wish I could send this weather to many of the rest of you who are still stuck in winter. Yesterday was also clear and sunny, but really cool. The day before that, it rained all day, which I enjoyed. It was nice to be over at my parents' house, just kind of cuddling with the dogs. The dogs don't know what to do with themselves because both my parents are working from home. And so then when I came over, it was like, there's so many humans in this household. That was funny. I'm in an online book club on Facebook. It's the Beth's Book Club, I think is what it's called, by Beth Sandland, who I follow on Instagram. She created it ages ago, and I was reading the March book, which was The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary. Finished it, loved it, and because we're all stuck at home, she proposed, how about we do 2 books a month? And a lot of us were like, yes, please, and also can we make them a little bit more uplifting right now, because they've chosen some kind of heavier books in the past, which I didn't read those because I just wasn't in the right mindset. But the next one is called The Cactus, and it's also kind of a more lighthearted. I don't mind books that kind of start sad or have a sad middle. I just need books with happy endings. So if you have book recommendations of books that have happy endings, put them in the comments below, and I will try to do a book video soon with all the books that I've been reading, because I think some of them might be good for some of you guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go, but I will check in with you guys in a day or so. Sunday. It kind of feels like Sunday. Kind of. It feels like Sunday in that I've gotten up, I've done my hair, I've put on some makeup as if I was going out to Zinc, but I didn't go to Zinc. So yeah, which I mean, there's Sundays that I don't go to Zinc, but it definitely doesn't feel like one of those Sundays. It feels like a Sunday where I would have gone to Zinc and where I want to go to Zinc, but I can't go to Zinc. Definitely kind of noticing just how weird and different everything kind of feels right now. But I did just film 2 videos. So either this is going up on a Monday, in which case you've got 2 videos to look forward to in the coming days, a book video and a spring decor haul. Or if this is going up on a Wednesday, the book video should already be up. And the spring decor video will be coming up next. So we will see what I feel like doing. I'm not sure how much more I'm going to film today. I'm really just going to sit around and read and relax. It's 3 o'clock. I'm trying to rest as much as possible and just give myself a weekend and not work. I've been checking some emails as they've been coming in. Emails from my students I'm reading, but I'm not really responding to. Yesterday was good. It feels weird to say yesterday was great because I mean, it felt great, but then I think about everything that's going on and it's just like, feel both guilty but also weird to say that a day was great. But yesterday was needed. I slept in until noon. I had breakfast in bed. I spent the afternoon reading. I finished 1 book, started and finished another book. It was just a short novella. Watched some stuff on Netflix in the evening, had a really yummy dinner, baked a chocolate cake, then had a really yummy dinner. Yeah, and then went to bed. It was fine. It was nice. It was a very chill day, and I feel like after this past week, I really needed that. I've just been so stressed and so worried about my students, so I am glad that I'm getting more emails from my students because I've been worried about them. There's still a lot that I haven't heard from, so I'm not dreading tomorrow, but I'm also not looking forward to tomorrow. Just because every day seems so uncertain, and while it's been the weekend, I kind of have an excuse to just shut everything off and not pay attention and just focus on rest, and I do feel physically a lot better. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow and having to dive right back into it, and that makes me feel guilty because obviously I'm in a much better situation than a lot of people, but I know it's not a competition and everyone's stress and anxiety is real. And if it was just me, it would be different, but I can't help worrying about all of my students. And I know that some of them are going through a really, really difficult time right now. The things that I've been hearing in the emails, some of them are just heartbreaking, and I hate that I can't do more to help them. So that's where we're at the end of this vlog. I hope this vlog hasn't been too much of a downer. I'm doing my best to try to keep these vlogs. I'm going to try this coming week, so the next weekly vlog, to be a bit more optimistic and upbeat, because I feel like that's what people are wanting in their content. I don't want to make my content all about what's going on, but in the weekly vlogs, this is my life, and I can't just completely ignore what's going on outside of my apartment in the weekly vlogs. And I also want to kind of document what the experience here in Arizona is like, because it's not yet as bad as other places, and I'm very grateful for that, but I'm also watching the figures as they come in. And I think we were at I can't remember, I think at the beginning of this video, we were at 20 cases. We're now up to 152, and we've had 2 deaths now. So it's getting very real here in Arizona, and it's getting scary when you add the figures to just what we're seeing in terms of the panic buying and the empty shelves at the grocery store and stuff. From what I'm hearing, some stores are getting restocked. It's not, I think it's getting a little bit better. And I'm hearing that some stores are starting to impose limits. My parents went to the commissary today on the local Air Force base, and they were able to find some stuff, including some things for me. You know, it is what it is, and we're getting by. So I want to kind of be documenting that, but also be trying to give you something that's not so doom and gloom. So I do have 2 videos coming up. One is books I've been reading, so lots of fun book recommendations in there. A lot of them are very lighthearted. And then a spring decor video, so kind of showing you how I've made my apartment a little bit more bright and cheerful. I think the sit down videos will, I'm trying to focus on making sit down videos again, and making sit down videos that don't revolve around what's going on. So if you have any ideas of sit down videos you would like me to do, put them in the comments. For now, I'm gonna go. I might throw in some clips of what I do the rest of the evening, afternoon and evening, but it's really gonna be pretty chill. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It feels weird saying that with everything that's going on, but you know, trying to keep things normal. Say hi in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how things are going in your part of the world. Let's just try to build a community of sorts here. Take care. Stay safe. Let's chat in the comments, and I will see you all soon in the next video and next week in the next weekly vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye.